Getting ready to sit in my throne. Ah, here you go. Hello. Good morning. The weather's not very good. Then I have to have many imagination in my brain what will I do this morning. And I really want to be up to standard of my Queen of Bling Bling. Here we go. It's not only a Queen of Bling Bling. My husband said you look like Queen Cleopatra. And hopefully I do. Anyway, I get nervous every time I start, as you know. But yeah, hello. Uh, Good morning to everyone, to my dearest and nearest friend to the Philippines, my kingdom in Taiwan, Calibo, Aklan, Isla de Boracay, Republic of the Philippines. Huh. Good morning to everyone. Yes, I'm like you can imagine, I get nervous. Anyway, before I start my blogging, I'd like you to, obviously my blogging is my life. I keep saying that it's my life. It's my experience here. No one can tell me, don't blog me, don't do this, because it's my life. All right, that I'm doing experience of a Filipina migrant in abroad. You see, that I always mention it from the Middle East over here. So therefore, I look like Queen Cleopatra, innit? It's not Middle East actually, it's Egypt. Anyway, but I would like to tell you, my blogging all the time is my children because they are my life, you see. And this is, I saw this in the box when I'm digging up the other day, and I said my heart felt again, emotion running high again. I said, oh my God, because this is our ruling in our house. You see, it's always next to the fridge by the door, and I will read it to you. The simple rules in our journey of life. I will respect others and myself. I will have principles, integrity, and dignity. I will honor myself. I will be a caring person all the time. And that is my children. All my children are sweet and caring. That's all I could say, because that's me. I'd like them to respect people. I'd like them to be humble to others. That's always me. You see, whatever you do, whatever you come up, always be humble. And so I put that away. Yeah, but my blogging of my life is the continuation of my children. When my children are in their high school, in my guardian, in my supervision, they are not allowed to sleep in another houses. Never that I allow that. But over here, parents here are allowing that. You see, socializing for the children, but not me. They will go to their party. They don't go without. They will go to their party, but mom and dad will pick them up midnight, Cinderella time. Always, no matter argument, go home. We'll be there to collect you because I don't know who is in the other house. And I can get away from that because I tell the parents, I come from the Philippines. I'm not used of that. I'm not used that the children will sleep over in another houses. And that's the end of that. But then, yeah, they do their high school. They're now socializing in a disco. They pay £1 to go to the disco because that's part of the school. So they're growing up. That's it. But when they were now in A level, I have no worry anymore because they can go now to the disco. Mom and dad is a taxi driver. We taxi them, pick them up, and then come home. That's what the parents do over here. So before they go to uni, they have to study hard, like what I'm saying to you, that presentation, 6 A's. So they must have a good grading because otherwise they cannot go uni. They will go to college. But it's not something that is wrong with college, but a long journey for the child before you reach university. You see, therefore, A level is 2 years and then degree is 3 years. So that's quicker for the children. But you must work hard. You must study hard. That's what happened with the children. And so that's it. So when they were in the A level, they can go to the disco and again, looking forward to have a good grading to go to university. So when the university is done, when the A level is done, they obviously, like I told you in my last blogging, they will get their gradings. Oh, how fantastic. And so they were invited, they invited to Cambridge if they want to go to Cambridge because their grading are qualified, you see. But when they get there, they stay there for a week, but that is posh-nosh and only for the rich people, only to those rich definitely it's come from abroad as well. The king and queen from another country, they study in Cambridge and Oxford. But obviously my son has seen that, and we are not to that standard. We are not a millionaire. You see, we're just Mr. and Mrs. Del Boy. So my children, they know where they are, they know where to put themselves. So that's it. So they choose the university that they go in, but before they go in there, they will have an interview. So me, naglalagari in Tagalog, we go left, right, and center to take them to the university for their interview, you see. But one thing, my son went to Scotland, Stirling University, and do not do interview because they call him immediately for his grading. So that's no worry for us now. So now we fast forward. So now university time, what you're gonna do is that you take their beddings, their saucepan, their frying pan, the things that they need, the toiletries, because they will need that in the flat, plus pocket money. You see, so that's their life. They're now independent. They can do what they want now. They're not going home to mom and dad. And it's when they finish there, it's up to them now, because obviously they will meet other people. They will have boyfriend and girlfriend. They got to start their life. That's what it's all about here. So now mom and dad are free now at home, because they were now in university. So that's it. Then the next thing I will blog you is next time. But yeah, so my children are always polite, are always respectful, and my friends in Taiwan, the Nepomuceno family, they met them. They know I am not lying with their behavior, because that's how I grounded them. That's how I don't care if other people will say they criticize me that I am a boot camp. No, it's just the way to do it. Otherwise, they will not be where they are now. They're both professional now, and I'm so proud of that. I told you 3 university I've been, and I said that to my blogging. So now, that's it for my blogging now. That's my life here in England as a migrant Filipina worker who come from the Middle East and come here. But I make the most of it because I have been given by my guardian angel, the Almighty God, to get this thing and live a decent life. That's what I did for, and that's what I've done. And now we start now from my blogging of my collectability. You see, Mr. and Mrs. Del Boy, how we collected for our life. And this is our vaccine now. This pandemic, every day we're tired. I'm tired. It's aching yesterday, my arms, because I have to lift up the box and then see what's inside there. And then I said, oh, I can blog that. I could show it to my friend in the Philippines. What are they all about? So we start now, darling, from the clock. Mantelpieces again, the clock. You see, this is a mantelpieces, which is a Victorian, as you could see, gilded. They call it gilded when it's gold color. It's not proper gold, but gilded to the bronze, you know, or to the brass, something like that. But this one is also a soft stone, like a marble, but in soft stone. And then depicting the goddess of love. Depicting the goddess of love. As you see, she's holding a little trinket, a little box there, full of love. And she carried that all the time. As you see, she's a very sweet goddess. All that music all around her, everything is harmony, everything is good in her life. You see, she's got 2 ladies there with a wing, and that's there, we call it like a lady in waiting on her side. But yeah, but she's a clock. And this is a candlestick, beautiful candlestick. To have set, you could not believe it, because as you can imagine, Queen Victoria time, Spanish time, and we still have it. And to complete set, they could be broken. They could be, because two world war we've been, but the people who owned that before, how they look after that. Therefore, when we had it as well, we love it and care about it because of how for that time. And then you're gonna make an accident. No, you don't do that. In antique world, that doesn't happen. If you love to collect, you got to look after them. That's what I'm saying. That is why it's only open when, because of the pandemic, it's always living in the box now, because we don't have a big house. This is display in an old house, but now we have in a small house now with me and my husband. We don't need that anymore, so we put that away. It's in the boxes. But now it's our box in, because every time we open it, it brings back to our life when we were young. That once upon a time, Mr. and Mrs. Del Boy is young, and we are important as well, because we have to look after children. We have to give them a decent life. We have Mr. Del Boy promised to me, we will not rent a house, we will buy our own property, and he did. Until now, till this day, we own our property. We owe nothing to the bank. And that's all I can say. I'm very proud saying that. That's how I achieve here. We never been a millionaire. We never been had a lot of money, but we never own to the bank. We sleep well in the evening. We owe nothing to the bank because we live within our means. And so this is now the Lady of Love, Goddess of Love. But then I go back to this one because I know I have a little trinket that I used to collect as well because she's holding a trinket. I said I must continue my motive. So then I remember it. Then I saw this one. Oh my God. This is a big turin. I'll explain to that later. This is all my miniature pillbox. You see, which in the olden day, they love that because they put their little teeny weeny like sleeping pills, vitamins, whatever, and that's what they use. And so this one, I start from that. How beautiful, beautiful. It's like those Chinese bowl that they carving within a carving within a carving inside. Is so that's what Chinese are very, very good with their carving. And also, I cannot go without this. When I saw that one on our buying, I saw that Dresden. Handmade. Again, I show you already our porcelain dress. Then they were German. German are top as well, and French maker of the porcelain are top. Even the English one, they're all good. European are very good with their porcelain, and that is Dresden. And all I can say to you, they all be used. They can be used, but I never use them. I just tidy them, wrap them, put them in the bag, put them in the paper, wrap them inside. And I was so surprised to see them there. Oh my God. I said, oh my God, they're all here. And lucky did not get broken because as putting the inside there is also wrapped with a blanket, this one. So obviously it's safe. And having a wrapping paper, they don't touch. So I will tell you to anyone who wants to collect, my friends over here, keep collecting because it is good to collect. And then when you open it, like what happened today, we're locked down. When I open that, it bring me back sin. It bring me reality of our life before. Once upon a time, we were young and were very important as well. And so every one of that are hand painted, hand finished. As you see, I got 2 dragon because obviously my husband is a lover of dragon. So whatever we see from the dragon, we'll have it. This is one of the oldest one as well, Edwardian. You see, the shape, oblong, or that kind of elongated are always Edwardian time. And I will not go with that heart shape. How many heart shape I had there? And also this one, the teeny weeny, but handmade Minton. You couldn't ask for more. Any collector here will say, oh my God, where did you find that? Only from me. As I said, most of our stuff now is a museum items, but it is with us. It's keeping with Mr. and Mrs. Del Boy because that reminds us of our young days, you see. And now, so darling, start now from my original bling bling collecting, the art of collecting of my jewelry. They are all costume jewelry. As you see, even now your queen are wearing costume because that as a fantasy, that's when you want to, you want to dress up. And this is, I'm so lucky to be in this country because that's what they do here. They do dress up, they have a party doing whatever they want to. You could be Marie Antoinette or the time of Napoleon or the time of 50s, anything. You see, so this is 60s. Most of these are 60s or 50s because obviously that's all that they survive. But look at the quality of this one. This is glass amber, and then look at the pendant. It's cabochon with enamel. You see, with enamel and bling bling. It's so beautiful, that one. It's hard to find that now. It's only in my keeping because obviously I collect them. Anything I see and I said, oh my God, I could put that next to my collection. That's it. But I don't think of them. I just put them away, and then later on I said, oh, I know I got one of that, and then that's it. So after that, darling, now I know I will not forget because you don't want me to forget my bag, my vanity bag. This is 1950. If you see that, how beautiful. How beautiful. It's like a hat because in the 1950s, they wear this, the same with the handbag, the same with the hat. So it's a matching one. But I only have the bag. But that is beautiful. And as you see, I put my little butterfly there. Always that reconnect me. And that's it. I think I finished vlogging now. As you could see, your Queen of Bling Bling are full of it. I am up to the standard of my costume. But hey, this is only a costume. This is only a fantasy, which I am with. And that's my husband love me for that because I'm full of imagination. That's all we can do. Anyway, all I can say to all my friends, my dearest and nearest to the from the kingdom of the Philippines, I love you all. Stay safe. Keep distance. Stay tuned.